21 Savage is currently one of the biggest rappers in Atlanta. It's hard to believe that he only came onto the scene 2 years ago. He made sure he made a name for himself and quick. Since he's newer to the scene, there's probably some strange facts out there that you don't really know about him, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey YouTube, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. Before we get started, I want to know, what is your favorite thing about this artist? Let me know your answers down in the comments. Also, let's see if we can get this video to 300 likes, because I know we can. Alright, let's get started on our list of the top 5 strange 21 Savage facts, part 2. Coming in at number 5, Juvie. Turns out 21 Savage spent his high school years in juvenile detention. Well, that doesn't sound good. He landed himself in a lot of trouble during his youth, especially while at school. He was eventually even kicked out for threatening another student with a gun, and this was when he was only in the 7th grade. He wasn't only kicked out of one school, there were a few of them. And it was after all of this that he was placed into juvenile detention. At number 4, rough upbringing. 21 Savage grew up on the streets of East Atlanta, and he witnessed his father dealing crack as a kid. This continued on for as long as he could remember. When he was 14, he himself got into the business. He got a hold of some drugs and began selling them on the streets and at school so he could make some fast cash. It wasn't long until his life had been defined by violence and crime. Aside from dealing drugs, he was also involved in several robberies. In at number 3, Gucci Mane. Now, while 21 Savage makes it clear that he's not interested in making friends in the music industry, aside from Drake, of course, who bought the rapper a brand new Ferrari for his 21st birthday. I mean, how can you not be friends with someone after that? 21 Savage does make one exception though. Many rappers from Atlanta look up to Gucci Mane, and 21 Savage is no different. In an interview, 21 Savage had this to say about Gucci Mane. He opened up a lane for street artists to rap from East Atlanta, so that's why I salute Gucci. At our number 2 spot, created a gang. As a teen, he got some of his friends involved in the drug dealing business alongside him, and they would sell their lot to local drug dealers and pawn shop owners for profit. They were a tight-knit group and took on the number 21 as their gang name. They also ended up working with the Bloods, and at 16 years old, he tattooed the number on the side of his face so everyone knew who he was. And coming in at number 1, he's a dad. Now, this is a fact that not too many people know. He has 2 children and says that they are his motivation. He wants to give them the best life possible. He makes sure that he keeps his kids out of the spotlight and he rarely talks about them. That's just something that's personal to him and he doesn't want the whole world talking about. Can definitely appreciate that. Well, there you go. That's a list of the top 5 strange 21 Savage facts part 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.